because I was thinking about things for so many years, then I see so much you can do. Africa have a water problem. India is having water problem in central part, and then China is having water problem, and then South America is having water problem. Europe is having water problem, but we have so much huge icebergs, size of lotus temple or bigger, floating in the ocean, and then melting into the ocean slowly, and that is by the number millions, and these are fresh water. Why don't some business person, create a huge industry of taking this floating ice, not cut the ice, but floating ice from the ocean and take it to different places, like huge container ships, and then selling it for very good price, cheap price, because they're getting for nothing. And these ices are pure, they are good as mineral water. They have little salt outside. You don't have to desalinize. You just fish it into huge container. You need a conveyor belt that goes under the ocean, and you need one ship like that to service everybody. So that also is a big business. Somebody have a big ship with that can pull these things and put into the containers. So containers will line up, and then all this will be put in, and then these freshwater ships go all over the world, and then provide. So of course this is not the ultimate solution, but this is stopgap measure. Desperate times, one have to do desperate things, and there's so many. One of my friends told me there's so many huge containers are retired because the containers, the life is very short. Oil containers. There's so much safety features they have to put in. If oil leaks into the ocean, very bad. It can catch fire, very bad. So that way, very short life. But for water, the fresh water leaks into the ocean is good. No problem. And there's no need this fire hazard thing, these safeties, because water will not catch fire. And so this way, one can have 1,000 containers, and not me, but there's people who can, and consortiums who can, and countries who can. Countries are spending so much money for killing machines. We have nuclear bombs that can destroy the entire humanity a few thousand times. So if just use out of 2,000, just one time, use that money to make something like this. It will solve a problem for some time. It will not solve a problem ultimately. Ultimately, we have to regenerate all the glaciers and everything. For that, we have to find a new source of energy beside the fossil fuel, which creates all these pollutions, which causes global warming and so many things. And now we have so much technology, so scientists can come out with all kinds of things to protect the glaciers above Alp, above Himalaya, above Saskatchewan, above Pirani, above Karakoram, above Hindu Kush. All these glaciers can be protected with the technology. We have so many satellites, and we can have so many things. So they should be thinking this way. And I think the new generation have to be brought up that way, so that they think that way rather than think the old way. All time we have to fight, you know. And people tell me today is a very bad time, but I say no, not bad at all. They say, how can you say that? Well, at that time I was talking to 5,000 people. So I told one of the person, I said, there's 5,000 people. Any one of them carrying any weapon to protect themselves or not? No. Nobody is carrying anything, not even a knife. So, 200 years ago, you know, each one of these people will be carrying something to protect themselves. Yes, now we don't need. So that way, you know, we improved. We improved very much. Improved so much. But then our improvement is so slow and also a little bit distorted. Therefore, the tragedy with the nature versus life is too fast, and one have to really look into it and think about it and pray for it, of course. But prayers, you know, we have a meditation. Yesterday somebody told me, somebody held my hand and said, "Oh, your hand is warm. Are you doing Tummo meditation?" You know, so I said, the Tummo meditation is meditation to develop heat. Okay, but then I give you a clear example. You can do Tummo practice to boil your pot of water, yes. But you might have to, you definitely have to practice for 50, 60 years to do that. And do nothing else. So I just go and buy a matchbox, 50 paisa, and I can boil 100 bowl of water with that. I don't have to spend 50 years, 60 years in the cave to boil my cup of pot of water, you know. So like this, of course. So we do all the meditation, everything else, but have to really look seriously and do things very seriously. Get down to action. And so with this in mind, since 1975, age of 22, I did my best. Not much happened. And then 1989, I finally managed to go around the world, pilgrimage for active peace. And His Holiness Dalai Lama, His Holiness Pope, His Holiness Shankaracharya, and everyone participated, and it was wonderful. But not much happened, but this happened. You know, I think active peace. You know, the Brigadier Ma'am is talking about active peace, where Shabda Kahn is also have something to do with this, because he was there in San Francisco area when I did the pilgrimage there. So things come up, yes. You know, so this way. Now I wanted to close here. So the peace is very important, but again, peace, I had a lot of difficulties with peace, because you know, peace, and then pray for peace, and then be peaceful, and so on. All of this, that's wonderful, but it doesn't work. You know, it doesn't work. So for me personally, it works. I just relax and be at peace. I feel wonderful. That's why I like meditation in the solitary confinement so much. Because it's so peaceful, very good. Individually, very good. But then, I'm peaceful and happy in my retreat room, and outside there, so many terrible things are happening. So that way I call it active peace. Active peace by definition is education system, economy system, energy system, energy sources, and political system. Everything has to be up to date. Why I say that 200, 300 years ago everybody will be carrying a weapon, it's because that's necessary. Those days, if you don't, you will be robbed, you will be killed, you will be taken as a slave. You have to fend for yourself. So that mentality is no more relevant today. But we are still hanging on to that mentality, and everybody is afraid of their neighbor, and so creating so many kinds of huge weapons and concentrating on all those things. And in India we had a terrible tragedy just about a week ago. More than 40 soldiers were killed by one suicide bomber. So terrible. So like this happening. So all of this is not today's reality. Shouldn't be. But it become a today's reality because we don't bring active peace. Everybody talk about peace, but do nothing or next to nothing to truly make it work. Don't say anything, don't listen anything, don't look anything. That's wonderful. But I might be like this, and then everything else might be happening. So personally, very good. I respect that. Say no evil, listen no evil, look no evil. That's very good, but that's not good enough. We have to do things in a way that there's no evil that anybody can see or have to close eye to. Nobody likes to suffer. So therefore, there's no reason to have anybody have any intention or action to cause suffering to others and problem to others. So that is my definition of active peace. And I'm very happy to be here again in this environment. And I like to see Lotus Temple one more time, but definitely Lotus Temple will be here, and I will definitely come back, not only once, many times. I was here before, and so thank you so much. And I'm so happy to be here with everyone, and all of you, including me, represents the 7 billion human beings on this earth. Yes. We are, each one of us, one of them.
Thank you very much, Your Eminence.